Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you brothers to the four corners of the earth, preaching this word, and also laboring in this word in true love and sincerity. And may blessings fall upon the houses of the 1/3. And this is just a quick in transit. I'm rolling through the spirit, basically dealing with a few thoughts that I had. I'm going to start off with the book of Deuteronomy 30, verse 1. It says, "And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whither the Lord thy power have driven thee." And who is doing that today? Who is who is calling to mind the blessing and the curse, right, among the nations where they were sent? Who is doing that today? The Israelites, okay? The Hebrew Israelites, which consist of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and also the Seminole Indians, okay? And also the rest of the scattered Israelites amongst, the other nations who may look like the people of these other nations and that speak their tongues. Okay? We are calling to mind the blessing and the curse that have been upon us, okay? Among all the nations where we are sent. Alright? Hey, those fake Jews ain't doing that. Okay? Them Israelis in our land, in our homeland that they defiled, they're not doing that. They're not mentioning the blessing and the curse, right? They're not calling that to mind among all the nations. Hey, and then with that even being said, these devils wasn't even scattered among all the nations, man, like the true biblical Hebrew Israelites was. Okay, we were scattered amongst the nations. These devils wasn't scattered amongst the nations. You see, due to the curses. Okay. Hey, so these are just one of the ways to prove to you that, hey, we're the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right. And like I always say, man, I identify myself as a Hebrew Israelite. Okay. I don't identify myself as being black or being a so-called Negro or being an African American. Okay. Or being a Native American or Seminole Indian. No, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, man. Okay, from the tribe of Reuben. Okay, that's what will be called a so-called Seminole. That would be a so-called Seminole Indian today. But according to the Heavenly Father, I'd be a Reubenite. And also the other brothers that's in the same mind frame. Okay, we don't identify ourselves as Puerto Ricans and Mexicans. We identify ourselves as Hebrew Israelites, right? And from one of the 12 respective tribes, that the Lord that the beautiful name that the Lord gave us, which has a meaning, man. Okay, which has a significance and a meaning to it. As far as the names we were called. Okay, more like a omen nomen. Hey, for example, just like Ephraim, which in the Hebrew is Saparium, meaning he is fruitful. And when you look at Ephraim or Parium today, the so-called Puerto Ricans, hey, they have abundance of children, man. Because they are a fruitful people. But we don't identify ourselves as these different proverbs and bywords that have been placed upon us, man. Hey, due to the curses. Let's get that real fast. The book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 37, it says, matter of fact, it says, "And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations whither the Lord shall lead thee." You see? And who did this happen to, man? The Israelites. Okay? We have been called a proverb and a byword amongst all these nations, man. That's why our people cleave on to identify themselves as these names of madness today, as black, okay, as Negro, as African American, as Indian or Latino or Hispanic, okay. They identify themselves, as these different names, okay. But now, hey, the Lord said what, that's part of the curses, man. For our disobedience to the Heavenly Father, that, hey, we will be called these different names amongst all the lands where we go. These nations don't call us by our biblical names. They don't say, hey, they're from the tribe of Judah, or they're from the tribe of Issachar. No. They say, look at these black people, or look at these illegal immigrants, or illegal aliens, or spicks. They don't call you by your beautiful biblical name that the Heavenly Father gave you. That's another way to prove that we're the Israelites, man. Okay? By the curses, man. By prophecy. Hey, and I'm just touching on the surface of the basics of things. Okay? Just ways to show you, that, hey, man, we're the Israelites. Okay, whether you believe it or not. Okay, whether you hear or forbear, we telling you that we the Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay, we're proving it to you out the scriptures. We're showing you that, hey, man, these people that's going through these different things, these curses, is for a particular reason, man. Why? Because it's our punishment, from the Heavenly Father, man, for our disobedience. Hey, you read that. This is what the Lord said up here. Right? Deuteronomy 28, first chapter to the 14th verse. It tells us, if, we hearken to the voice of the Lord, right? To do all the things he said, roughly paraphrasing, that we should be blessed, that he will set us high above all the nations on the earth and in the different blessings. But when you get to the 15th verse, it says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his statutes and commandments and statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Okay, so I just read one in particular dealing with us being called a byword or proverb and a byword, man, amongst all the nations where we are sent, and what we will be made of astonishment, man. You see, when these nations see our people, man, hey, it's a sign of astonishment. Okay, these nations don't look at us, as rulers, as kings, as priests, as the princesses, the daughters of Zion, as the chosen people, as the true judges of the earth. They don't look at us in that way, man, in that manner. They look at us as with an astonishment, So, that's just something I wanted to go into because it was on my spirit, man. Hey, matter of fact, let's get this, right? Romans 8:16. Right? Because a lot of you people keep basing this thing off of skin color. Okay? This ain't about skin color, man. This ain't about skin color. It goes back to the seed. It's about the seed of your father. And if your father's line goes back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're an Israelite, man. Okay? The book of Romans 8, verse 16, it says, for the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, man. Okay? So, hey, man, if your spirit, right, bears witness with our spirit, if your spirit bears witness, to the Holy Scriptures wholeheartedly, okay, then you're more than likely you're an Israelite, man. Okay? A lot of people keep getting bent out of shape because you may have people that come into this thing that look like they're of another nation. Hey, but guess what? They're Israelites, man. Okay? It's just if their spirit bear witness with our spirit, hey, they Israelites, man. Hey, they are children of the Most High. Period. Even this whole thing with this character Nipsey Hussle, which I'm freaking tired of hearing about this dude. Okay, and it just shows you how much people, worship man on the earth. But we like to tell people, hey man, these people that got flavor, people that got soap, they Israelites, man. Period. Okay, because we know Israelites only got soap and only got that flavor. You know what I mean? We know Israelites can truly only dance, or Israelites only got that soul, as they would say back in the day. And we know Nipsey Hussle had that soul. Other than that, he was a nigga, man. So the hell with that guy. But I just mentioned him because his father is from I believe it's Eastern Africa, I believe. What is it called? Eritrea or something like that. But people in their minds, they think that, well, his father's from here, so he must be a Hamite. Nah, man. Okay, it's possible, but hey, I highly doubt it. Okay. And then when you look how close that is, when we ran from the Roman persecution, why wouldn't Israelites why wouldn't they would have ran down there too? It's right there. You telling me not 1, 2, maybe even 20 Israelites didn't run down there? Hey, all you need is one male figure to put his seed down there in that land. He have a son. He have a son, right? His seed is all down there. Okay? Just like us being scattered amongst all the nations, Israel, our seeds is all throughout the earth, man. Okay? Because, Jake liked to mingle, And what were we doing? We was putting our seed into these women, man. Because let's be honest, Jake, I'll just use that word. Jake liked to mingle, man. So it's really not, far-fetched to say that a lot of these people of these other lands are Israelites, man. Just looking like these people of the other nations, man. But when you check their spirit out, you're like, man, hey, this person is an Israelite, man. There's no way he could be a heathen. But that's for a different topic at a different time. But going back into, as I was saying, hey man, we the Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay? That is our true identity. Alright? Not some goddamn name of a land or name of a continent. Okay? The name of one of the different oppressors who we were conquered under, man. I ain't no damn, that ain't your identity, that ain't your nationality. But Jake gone off that, man. Jake is completely gone. When you ask Jake who they are, they can't tell you, man. You ask Jake what land they come from, they can't tell you, man. Hey, but we can. We can tell you our homeland is Jerusalem. Okay? The Holy Land. We can tell you that we're the Israelites of the Bible, man. We're the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. We can tell you all these things, man. According to the Bible. We can prove it. We can show you. Okay? Hey, but let me get this real fast. It's the book of Jeremiah 17, verse 4. Right? Check this out. It says, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. So yeah, he was even told to Jeremiah that what? He shall discontinue from thy heritage. Okay? And that's what happened to our people. But now what? We are calling it back into mind. We are calling it back into remembrance. It's time for, the Lord is waking our people up. Okay? Because we at the end of this thing. And the Lord's waking up his men. He's waking up, who he wants to get it and sealing it in their mind, the truth. And then the rest of the people that he don't want to get it, he's sealing it in their mind, basically to be blinded. Okay? For them not to accept and to agree with this truth. Okay? But in the kingdom, guess what? Hey, they'll be all right in the kingdom. Okay? They'll know the truth. Okay. But hey, yeah, I'm got to my destination. I just, thought I'd just do a quick in transit in the spirit, while I had thoughts in my mind. But as I said again, yeah, we're the Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay, that is our true identity according to the holy scriptures. Hey, not what the oppressor have been calling us and telling us, for hundreds of years that we're just, these Africans or these savages and all these different names that he came about with. No. We're the Hebrew Israelites according to the Holy Bible. Hey, but with that, hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.